Okay, welcome to Vigilant Verse. Now let's talk about Dr. Doom. No matter how much people might like him, I personally don't agree with casting RDJ for the role. Not personally, though. The reason is because out of so many actors available, they chose to bring him back and offered him millions. Iron Man and RDJ are already inseparable, and now if he appears as Dr. Doom with the same face, it will somewhat undermine the sacrifice made in Endgame. It might lessen the impact, at least to some extent. If we rewatch Endgame after that, it's certain that it won't feel as emotional as it should. No matter what, if RDJ ends up playing an evil genius billionaire under the mask, we'd have to admit that he would still be pretty amazing in that role. As everyone knows, Dr. Doom is one of Marvel's most formidable big bads. Not only is he one of the world's greatest scientists, but he's also an exceptionally skilled sorcerer, mastering both science and magic. Dr. Doom is so powerful that he's even a top contender for the title of Sorcerer Supreme. To paint a clearer picture, he's like a combination of Iron Man and Doctor Strange. He's also the ruler of Latveria, with a passion for conquest and expansion. His ultimate goal of world domination stems from his belief that humanity should be ruled under one leader and one system, himself. Dr. Doom firmly believes that under his rule, humanity would experience its most peaceful and prosperous state. In his mind, his leadership is the best path to achieve the ultimate good for all, even if it means using force and control. Dr. Doom's real name is Victor Von Doom. He was born in Latveria, and his mother, Cynthia Von Doom, was a powerful sorceress. His father, Werner Von Doom, was not only the leader of their tribe, but also a skilled traditional healer. This lineage, combining both mysticism and leadership, deeply influenced Victor's path in both science and magic. The king of Latveria, Baron, is a truly vile and oppressive ruler. He frequently raids his own citizens under the pretense of collecting taxes. These tax raids are not mere demands for payment. Baron's men forcibly enter homes, taking whatever they want. Those who resist are subjected to brutal torture and treated like genuine victims of banditry. Because of the cruel Baron's tyranny, Cynthia began practicing magic while pregnant with Victor, aiming to protect her son from the wicked king's grasp. When Victor was still a child, his mother made a pact with Mephisto, a demon-like entity who, much like a satanic clone, grants power in exchange for something of great value. Mephisto is known for these types of deals, and one of his most famous exchanges is granting Ghost Rider his powers. Cynthia's intention was to safeguard her son, but such deals always come with dire consequences. Eventually, Cynthia exchanged her soul for power with Mephisto. However, true to form, Mephisto manipulated her emotions, driving her to a violent rage. She killed many of the king's soldiers, but in the process, she sustained severe injuries. To protect Victor from becoming like her, Cynthia made a promise to Werner that he would keep the truth about her sorcery hidden from their son. His father, as promised, kept his son from knowing about his mother. However, the exceptionally brilliant Victor pieced together the tiniest clues and realized that he had magic in his bloodline. One day, when Victor was still a child, King Baron summoned his father, Werner, to the capital to treat his ailing wife. However, the queen's illness was cancer, which could not be cured, and she eventually passed away. The king, furious and blaming Werner for his wife's death, accused him of murder and ordered both Werner and young Victor to be executed. As they fled for their lives, Werner protected Victor but tragically froze to death in the snowy wilderness. Filled with the desire to avenge his father's death at the hands of King Baron, Victor began studying magic on his own, becoming a young sorcerer. From a young age, his ultimate goal was to master magic in order to summon and save his mother's soul. Victor, being a genius, excelled in science as well. Later on, he combined magic and technology to create extraordinary devices. Due to his exceptional abilities, Victor was awarded a scholarship to study in the U.S. There, Victor met his classmates Reed Richards and Ben Grimm. Reed, being one of the top geniuses among the students, often clashed with Victor. The two were constantly at odds, with a competitive rivalry brewing between them. One time, they debated a theory from opposing perspectives for an entire day and night. The people around them were left in awe, unable to fully grasp their level of intellect, merely listening with amazement. In his youth, Doom became obsessed with building a machine capable of traveling to other dimensions. His goal was to use this device to retrieve his mother's soul from Mephisto's hell dimension. Reed Richards was aware of Doom's project and pointed out a critical miscalculation in the design. However, Doom, overconfident in his abilities, dismissed Reed's advice, believing his work was flawless. He even began to suspect that Reed was trying to sabotage his experiment out of jealousy or spite. As a result, when Doom tested the machine, it exploded. The blast left him with severe scars on his face, marking him with a large, permanent disfigurement. This incident led him to wear his iconic metal mask at all times. Due to his unethical experiment, Doom not only lost his scholarship but was also expelled from the university. From that day on, Doom blamed Reed for everything, believing that Reed was responsible for his failure and held a deep-seated grudge against him. Embittered and disillusioned, Doom traveled the world and eventually came across a village of mystics. These sorcerers were well-versed in magic and took him under their wing. They taught Doom various forms of magic and helped him create a unique suit that combined advanced technology with sorcery. This suit not only enhanced his abilities but also transformed him from a brilliant scientist into the powerful and formidable Dr. Doom. Doom took control of his homeland, Latveria, and ruled as a tyrant. He created an army of advanced robots to serve as his military force, known as Doombots. Whenever there were matters that didn't require his personal involvement, he would send these Doombots to handle them. The robots were designed to mimic his speech and behavior, ensuring that they represented his will and authority in every action. Dr. Doom's powers are not innate. However, he possesses nearly every kind of ability. In addition to his magical and technological prowess, he has trained extensively in martial arts. He can even take down a lion with his bare hands. He has even taken down Black Panther one-on-one without the help of his armor. That fact offsets Black Panther. His well-known power is his magic. His armor, a combination of magic and technology, grants him superhuman abilities. Made primarily of titanium, it's commonly called titanium armor. Like Iron Man's suit, it is controlled by advanced AI. Its power source is nuclear, and the armor can absorb various energy sources, including solar energy. It is capable of traveling in space and underwater, and it can withstand toxic gases. It can even oppose Magneto's powers. As a metal suit, this is truly impressive. He has mastered magic to the point where he could rival Doctor Strange and become the Sorcerer Supreme of Earth. He can create portals, be invisible, time travel, summon spirits, and perform mind control. Most of the cases can be executed using just his suit. Sometimes he uses pure magic as the Sorcerer. Additionally, the suit has many other capabilities. In terms of science and technology, he is also a brilliant genius like Iron Man. At one point, he even stole Iron Man's suit and modified it to suit his own style. Doom's greatest strength lies in his hyperintelligence. He continuously learns and adapts. He is a rare human who can absorb knowledge from every place he visits and use it for his own purposes. This ability allows him to navigate not only as a human, but also among superheroes and comic beings, making him the formidable Dr. Doom. In addition to his usual powers, Dr. Doom has occasionally possessed comic-level powers as well. He has wielded the powers of the Silver Surfer, the Beyonder, the Phoenix Force, and the Infinity Gauntlet, among other renowned powers in the Marvel Universe. Okay, that's all for today's video. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.